ブルージェイズとのワールドシリーズ第6戦に劇的な勝利を収め、対戦成績を3勝3敗としたドジャース。試合終了後、米メディア、FOX スポーツでは、この日先発をし、見事な投球を見せた山本投手、そしてダブルプレーで試合を締めたキケ選手、そして大谷選手について語り、盛り上がりを見せました。ここからは、その様子を字幕付きでご紹介します。
You know this guy, it's Mookie Betts. Mookie, congratulations. Wow. Take us through that last play. That was a bananas way to end a ball game right there.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. I thought it was a blue pit, and then I saw Kike like running to catch it, and then I turned and looked at second, and I saw he was halfway. So I don't know if Kike actually heard me, but I was screaming two. Yeah. But Kike's instincts are so good, man. I mean, he probably saw the whole thing himself, and I mean, if he got it and threw it immediately, the best part of that play was Miggy. That was a sick catch. That was a tough play.
So we got a game 7 and a couple things. First of all, Tyler Glasnow has never had a save at any level of his career. So this was the first tonight. He comes in, does an unbelievable job. And I guess that means that Shohei's starting tomorrow, it's kind of perfect, right? If you guys are going to go to a game 7, give us a little feel, Mookie, excitement now going into a game 7 tomorrow.
I mean, I'm trying to come down right now. I had so much energy, but I mean, I feel like the way Shohei's life is set up is just destiny. You know, like every time in the WBC, the perfect situation comes up and he succeeds. And so tomorrow, game 7, I mean, well, how could you draw it up any different? You know, so I feel like this is the perfect moment for him. He was made for this moment, and I'm glad he's on our team, and we don't have to go against him.
Hey, man. You know I got much love for you and respect.
Thank you.
Keep the smile out there, man. Keep the smile. You're one of the greatest players that played this game. Never doubt yourself. You're too good for that, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Go and get it. I love you too, baby.
Love you guys, man.
Vámonos.
Mookie, great to see you,
I'm
man.
glad I got to make a guest appearance. It's
Great
been
to see
a
you.
long time seeing you guys.
Hey, pregame, he looked right in the camera and said, my guy Mookie comes through tonight.
It's coming in.
Hey,
I'm just saying, there you go.
Maybe we'll do another one tomorrow.
Oh,
There we go. There we go. The great Mookie Betts. Good to
That's
have him
right.
back. A huge hit tonight. What a win by the
Hey,
Dodgers.
wait a minute.
Of
Wait a
course.
minute.
We
Wait a
almost
minute.
forgot.
Yes,
We
I've
almost
been waiting
forgot.
for one of these.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's my dog.
Dodgers had 4 hits, 3 of them in the 3rd inning. So, kind of to your point, Derek, it's not like, no one's going to remember that. But
No.
Mookie had the big hit, and then obviously the great defense and pitching was enough.
Yeah, well, mentioned it. The best thing for a struggling offense is a dominant shutdown pitcher. And that's what they had. They had the 3 hits that 1 inning, were able to score their 3 runs. First time they've scored 3 runs in an inning. And that's all it took, and then they just rely on their pitching, which the pitching is really what's gotten them to this point. So it's just one of those nights where Toronto Blue Jays are up against one of the best postseason starters we've seen.
Very easy to overlook, fellas, in this inning because it was a little bit of a subplot. It was the Shohei Ohtani effect. Very quietly, he takes an intentional walk, which then advances the lineup, and then it finally gets to Mookie Betts, and he gets a big hit. But Shohei Ohtani, whether he hits or whether he walks or whether he's on deck, Poppy, like you when you played, all eyes are on you, all eyes are on Shohei Ohtani, as they will be tomorrow.
Tell you what, off the bat, though, of Jimenez, I think we were all watching jumping up like, oh, that's falling in, right? And then they cut to Kike Hernandez, who was streaming in to make the catch, and he turns into a double play.
Kike, the final play. What did you see coming off the bat and with Barger straying off second base?
I was playing a little more shallow than the card wanted me to, but given the situation, really fast guy at second base, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna play really shallow, and I mean, if he hits it over my head, kudos to him, but I feel like his pop is more to the pull side, and yeah. Somehow I was able to hear that the bat broke, even with that crowd. And the crazy thing is that I had no idea where the ball was because it was in the lights the whole time. But given the situation of the game, World Series on the line, and how good I was hitting tonight, I was like, it's going to hit me in the face, but I'm not stopping. I'm not pulling up. And then at the very end, the ball came out of lights and went in my glove. And I tried to not throw the ball hard because I was coming in at full speed, and I was really close to the second base. And I thought I long hopped him, but I gave him a really hard throw to catch. And I think it was a better pick than it was a play on my end. It was a better pick on Miggy.
First of all, that was a tremendous interview. I mean, he said, I thought the ball was going to hit me in my face.
It's a lot to process.
It's a lot to process. So let's start with this. Fascinating that he deducted that his pull side is the power, and he was playing more shallow than the card suggested. Just instinct there to do that?
It's instinct and experience.
Yeah.
He's playing in his 91st career postseason game, which is a franchise record. But he's right about this. The back end of that play was much harder. As an outfielder, you're taught long hop or no hop. And this was an in-between hop. And from 1 through 10, that's a 15 in the scale of difficulty. Unbelievable play by Rojas. 9 out of 10 times, you don't make that play.
Kevin, in this play right here, the only advantage he has is that he don't have a legit power hitter at the plate. So that's when he made the decision of playing shadow. If he had a power hitter that he had to play close to the fence, that's a base hit right there. So as an outfielder, you make that decision based on who's hitting. That's why he complete that play.
Well, if it's first and third, he's playing back a little bit more, right? Because the tying runs on second, there's the decision.
Yeah, it's also experience.
Yeah.
He's been in these situations before. So, you know, he took the liberty of on his own to play a little bit more shallow. And if it was a younger player that maybe doesn't have that experience, they would do exactly what the card said. But Kike's been in this position. He's been successful in these positions, offensively, defensively. But, you know, like you mentioned, Rojas. How about Doc putting Rojas in the game?
Wow. Oh, my gosh. So much to unpack. We haven't even talked about Yamamoto yet, who, by the way, is clearly a cyborg and pitched another absolute gem.
3 years in a row, Oryx and Los Angeles, you took the ball with your team facing elimination, and you won all 3 games. What is it about you that performs so well in the highest pressure game?
もうとにかく、自分を信じてというか、チームを信じて、もう本当にこうなんとかポジティブに、思考を持っていって、なんとか、頑張りました。
You know, because I trusted myself, trusted my teammates, and then I just wanted to do my job.
Yoshinobu, what was it like to watch that last inning, the 9th inning, and what are you looking forward to tomorrow for Game 7?
大ピンチにはなりましたけど、2点あったんで、ブルペンにはグラスノもいましたし、とにかく信じて、応援してましたし、明日、お互い総力戦になると思うので、お互いがベストを出して、最高の結果になったらなと思います。
You know, because we were still leading 2 runs, and then we also had Glass now in the bullpen, so I trusted them. And then tomorrow, I believe, you know, because both teams got to bring everything out. So I think it's going to be a great game.
Thank you, and congratulations. We'll see you Game 7.
Thank you.
Tom, appreciate that. How's Yamamoto been this series? Pretty good. 1.20 ERA, 173 batting average against, 14 strikeouts, and 1 measly walk. Oh, yeah, and he's 2-0. And, yeah, he saved the Dodgers season, so there's that. Guess he was okay.
Yeah, he was, man, oh, man. Would you be surprised if he came in and pitched an inning tomorrow?
No, not really.
I wouldn't.
He was warming up in that 18-inning game. He was going to pitch the 19th inning.
I was a little surprised they took him out. I thought they were just going to send him out there till his arm fell off, but I wouldn't be surprised if he came back. Look, the hardest thing in baseball is to win the last game of a World Series, especially when you got to eliminate the defending world champions. So you have a guy like Yamamoto. Everyone in that Dodgers clubhouse was confident coming in today. I guarantee you they're there saying, if we score a few runs, we're going to be fine. They scored that 3, and I bet there are a lot of people thought this game was over.
I'm going to make myself clear. The Dodgers win the World Series tomorrow, Yamamoto is my MVP. Without a doubt. I think the Dodgers would have been where they are without him. I mean, this is a guy, it's like you say, their confidence level raised up today because he was on the mound. And this is a guy that the other day, 2 days after his outing, complete game, he was ready to come out of the bullpen. This is a real trooper guy. This is the guy that throughout the history of MLB, you can bring him in 1940, in the 90s when we play, and now in 2025 when pitchers seems like they are ready to pitch only 5 innings in the game. This is a real trooper right here.
Hey, Poppy,
it's a beast.
You couldn't have said it more beautifully yourself. Look, I mean, we talked about it in the pregame, right? The combination of stuff and intelligence. There was one at bat where he pitched around Bo Bichette, to get to the lefty, and sure enough, in 4 pitches, he struck him out with the split. We were there watching the green room. It's just brilliant. I mean, and it's so difficult to see a lineup for the second time in 5 days, and he did it beautifully. And today was a little bit of a struggle, and I mean very little. Okay, we're nitpicking here, but he still got through 6 or 7 innings. He was fantastic. I love the guy. And also you can't run on him. He feels his position. He can do it all.
Yeah, what did Andy Pettitte call him in the pregame? A slight fella? A slight fella.
A small
Pedro Martinez.
Small build fella or something like that. I don't know whether.
Well, I'll tell you what, that small build fella can pitch. He can pitch because he went 6 more innings, 5 hits, 1 run allowed, and obviously a huge reason. So now it's a Game 7, and it is here in Toronto.
Tomorrow it's going to be electric here. I mean, these guys, it's business as usual, although it's coming down to 1 game. You know what I mean? These guys are really good at kind of just turning the page. That'll take a while to kind of unpack. That's a wild ending. I love the way we played. Yamamoto was really good again. Had our chances with guys on base kind of as the game went on. They're going to be ready to play tomorrow. Everyone's going to be ready to play.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that surprised any of us. We've watched this Blue Jays team and how good they are and how resilient they are. I mean, after all, after that 18-inning loss at Dodger Stadium, I think most people are like, oh, they're kind of done. And here they are forcing a Game 6, and now it'll go to Game 7. But it's interesting. Yamamoto, really, the entire playoffs, Derek, is the only guy to really slow them down. Like even against Snell and Ohtani, they kind of battled and made those guys work. So tomorrow will be fascinating.
I expect a lot of action tomorrow. I really do expect a lot of action. I expect the Toronto Blue Jays offense to bounce back. I expect them to score more runs. You hope that the Dodger offense can get going a little bit too. So that we have a truly competitive, high-scoring game. I think it may be tomorrow night. But if you asked 30 teams in baseball, you have the chance to play 1 game to win a World Series, all 30 teams would take that.
Here is Joel Sherman, great writer for The Post. Dodgers' current plan is to start Shohei Ohtani on short rest in Game 7. That's no surprise because you can't pitch him in the game, otherwise you lose the DH and then he's out of the game. So you have to start him, or otherwise you have to try and close him so you don't lose him in the game. Now, a couple things. Short rest. He's done it 1 time in his career. It was a rain situation, so it shortened it started. He came back on short rest. He's never done it like this. So I don't know what you're going to get, what kind of length you're going to get from him. I guess it's throw him out there and see what you got. But it's him and everybody available, I guess.
Yeah, look, Game 4 was 92 degrees opening, when you threw out the first pitch. He just finished pitching 18 innings. I think this will be elementary compared to how difficult that was in that humidity to play 18 games, on base 9 times. He'll be just fine. Pure adrenaline. I actually think being a little fatigued will help tomorrow. You don't want to be too amped up, so it's just perfect.
I played many Game 7 in the ALCS, but I don't know if I can call it, unfortunately, probably not, play Game 7 in the World Series. But Kevin, I'm going to guarantee you something right now. Tomorrow, every single pitcher that wore the Dodgers uniform and the Blue Jay uniform is going to be on the bullpen.
Yep.
They're going to be ready to go for any situation. Like tomorrow, to be honest, I'm very excited for the Game 7 tomorrow because it's going to be the first time in a while I'm going to feel like I'm playing PlayStation, watching the game. You can pull anything you want from your bullpen to come and perform for you. It's going to be a very exciting game, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they don't have a choice. Ohtani has to start if he's going to pitch because you can't tell, you can't remove him at that particular point. So, look, tomorrow's Game 7. You're going to have Ohtani starting if he does. You're going to have Glasnow in the bullpen, Snell in the bullpen. Yamamoto's going to be there. You might as well bring back Sandy Koufax, Drysdale, Oral Hershiser, all of them. Everyone is available. That's the beauty of a Game 7. Who cares if you're tired? There's no more games.
No.
This is it. You have months to get ready for spring training.
Sasaki threw 33 pitches. Is he going to pitch?
He's going to be out there.
Okay.
I don't know who's going to pitch, but he's going to be out there.
Is Clayton Kershaw going to pitch?
I think everyone's available to pitch, including the 2 starters today, by the way. I think they'll be ready to go.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Kevin, I think you should be the most comfortable one here because you're the only one that's covered a Super Bowl. But this is our version of a Super Bowl, right? You have Scherzer, Ohtani, you Savage, and Yamamoto on deck. Grab your popcorn. I cannot wait.
I love it. As Poppy said, it's PlayStation. Who's coming in now?
I thought you were going to say Nintendo.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, my goodness.
いかがでしたでしょうか。このチャンネルでは日本人メジャーリーガーなどを中心に野球情報をお届けしています。 この動画が良かったら、高評価、チャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。今回も最後までご覧いただき、ありがとうございました。それでは、また次の動画でお会いしましょう。